Drake has just smashed the biggest streaming record of all time. In a jaw-dropping moment, the Canadian rap superstar has passed Kendrick Lamar's previous record, shaking the entire hip-hop industry to its core.
Turn to Rihanna's ex, Drake, who's back to work with a new album drop 5 days after being trolled by Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl. Drake's Some Sexy Songs for You, a collab with Party Next Door, includes the track Gimme a Hug, which seemingly alludes to their bitter battle.
Fans are losing their minds, social media is on fire, and the music world is witnessing history in real time. For years, Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been battling at the top, two unstoppable forces constantly pushing each other. Their rivalry has been intense, and now Drake has sent a message that no one can ignore. His music is dominating like never before. This isn't just another win, this is a direct challenge to Kendrick's legacy. Drake's streaming numbers are skyrocketing beyond all expectations, leaving everyone wondering, how will Kendrick react? Will he strike back with something even bigger, or is this the moment that proves Drake is truly untouchable? One thing is clear, hip-hop will never be the same after this. Drake's latest achievement has left Kendrick's fans completely stunned, and the question on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Buckle up, because this rap war is far from over. Drake and Kendrick Lamar's rivalry isn't just another rap feud. It's a fight for the crown that has lasted over 10 years. Their competition started in the early 2010s when both were rising stars, but everything changed in 2003. That year, Kendrick shook the entire rap world with his explosive verse on Big Sean's song Control. He boldly called out Drake by name and even crowned himself the King of New York, daring his peers to step up. The industry went wild. Drake played it cool in public, but everyone could feel the tension building. From that moment on, the two rap giants kept taking subtle shots at each other. Drake threw hidden jabs in songs like The Language and 4 p.m. in Calabasas, while Kendrick clapped back with tracks like King Kunta and The Heart Part 4. But this wasn't just about lyrics. It was a war of success. Both artists kept breaking records, dominating the charts, and proving they were the best in the game.
Long-standing feud between rap artist Drake and Kendrick Lamar is once again heating up after the release of diss tracks back-to-back, and we really mean back-to-back-to-back-to-back. In a flurry of activity, the two artists have now put out 8 songs in the past month.
Then, in 2023, the rivalry exploded again. Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, a song that many believe was aimed directly at Drake. It became a massive hit, breaking records and turning the competition up to a whole new level. But now, Drake has responded not with words, but with pure numbers. He just shattered Kendrick's streaming record, sending a powerful message. He's still the king. But is this really the end of the battle? Or is Kendrick about to hit back even harder? One thing is for sure, this war is far from over, and hip-hop fans are in for a wild ride. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show was one of the most hyped performances of the year, and he did not disappoint. Fans expected something legendary, and Kendrick delivered with pure fire. From Humble to DNA, he tore up the stage with high energy, powerful lyrics, and a performance that reminded everyone why he is one of the greatest to ever do it. But this wasn't just about music, it was a statement. Kendrick's performance was bold, politically charged, and unforgettable, and the impact was immediate. Within hours, his songs Not Like Us and All Right started climbing the charts again. His streaming numbers exploded. Social media was flooded with praise, with fans calling it one of the best halftime shows in years. Critics hailed it as a defining moment in his career, proof of his power, artistry, and influence. Kendrick was riding high, basking in his well-earned success. But then, something no one saw coming happened. Just days later, Drake made his move. And it wasn't just any move, it was a complete game changer. With one surprise drop, Drake flipped the entire conversation, leaving fans and the whole rap world shocked. Was this his response to Kendrick's big moment? Was this his way of saying, I'm still on top? One thing is clear, this battle is far from over, and hip-hop just got even more intense. Just when the hip-hop world was still buzzing from Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl triumph, Drake did what he does best. He flipped the entire conversation. Out of nowhere, he dropped a surprise album, instantly stealing the spotlight. Fans were shocked, critics were scrambling, and suddenly the focus was back on Drake. The timing was too perfect to ignore. Was this Drake's answer to Kendrick's big moment? While the album wasn't a direct diss, fans couldn't help but notice certain lines in tracks like "Gimme a Hug" and "Still Got It." Was Drake taking shots at his longtime rival? He didn't need to say Kendrick's name outright. The message was loud and clear. Musically, the album had Drake's signature mix of smooth melodies and deep, introspective lyrics, but this time, there was an edge to it, a confidence, a subtle flex, like he was making a statement without even trying. And it worked. The album exploded, topping the charts instantly and proving once again that when Drake drops, the world listens. Fans online couldn't stop debating. Some praised Drake for outplaying Kendrick at his own game, while others called him calculated for dropping right when Kendrick was getting his flowers. But one thing was undeniable. Drake had just set the stage for something bigger. What happened next would shake the rap game to its core. Drake has done the unthinkable. He's just shattered the biggest streaming record of all time. In just 24 hours, his surprise album pulled in an insane 250 million streams, leaving everyone in absolute disbelief. The previous record, held by none other than Kendrick Lamar, whose track Not Like Us had set the bar high with 190 million streams in a single day. But now, Drake has rewritten history. This isn't just a win, it's a power move. For over a decade, Kendrick and Drake have battled for the top spot, fighting for dominance both in music and in influence. Kendrick had just owned the headlines with his Super Bowl performance, but in one single move, Drake changed the entire conversation. By surpassing Kendrick's streaming record, he's made it loud and clear. When it comes to numbers, impact, and fan engagement, he's still untouchable. But this isn't just about streams. This is about who truly runs the game. Kendrick's record was fueled by a massive cultural moment. Drake? He didn't need a Super Bowl stage, he just dropped an album out of nowhere and the world stopped to listen. His connection with fans is unmatched, his influence is undeniable, and now the pressure is on. So what happens next? Will Kendrick let this slide? Or is he about to strike back harder than ever? One thing's for sure, this rap battle is far from over, and we're all watching a history unfold in real time. Drake and Kendrick Lamar's rivalry has just hit a new peak, and the music industry is on edge. Drake's record-breaking success isn't just a personal victory. It's a direct challenge to Kendrick's dominance. By shattering the streaming record, Drake has made a bold statement. He's still at the top, and he's not backing down. Is Drake officially the king of hip-hop? Or is Kendrick about to hit back even harder? Whose move will shake the industry next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next big twist in this rap battle, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates.